I am Patrick, PATx. Yeah, that's me.
I'm underwater with an open mouth, cause you're supposed to drown when they hold you down. I'm on the move and you on the couch, and since I got the hot style, I'ma point him out. Old foot in your mouth, looking boy. You don't even know what you about, looking boy. You ain't got nobody.
I was born in Albany, Georgia, and I'm a military brat, so we moved around a lot, but I'm from Lancaster. So the simple answer is for searchability. If you Google like PAT, God knows what'll show up, versus like PATx, one that sounds cool, two like everything on there is like me. I guess like that's something that you carry with you, so like a personality trait, okay. Maybe.
Is that why it's smaller than all the other letters?
Also because it looks cool. It's so funny because like I love meeting people that have heard my music first because they're like so surprised. They probably think I'm gonna like punch them in the face or something like, or that I'm like an asshole. But I would just describe it as like really abrasive and unapologetic. You know what I mean? And I think it takes like rock music or influences from rock and then hip hop, you know, genres that are known for being like controversial and fuses them both together. I'd say like the first piece of branding was the bear, which was like just kind of like a doodle in high school that I elaborated on. But if you remember, like I went straight from like I used to go to church to Hurt Locker, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so everybody was like, what the fuck? Like you're screaming when you were just talking about Jesus like less than 4 months ago. So that's when I really like cleared everything off my Instagram, decided like what I wanted my brand to be, what I wanted my sound to be, you know what I mean? And like the aesthetic, and I kind of stuck in that kind of niche in that pocket.
Everybody move, get back! Everybody move, get back!
Yeah, so basically like the graphic is supposed to just kind of reflect the title, like for the record. And so I want to say it's like 99 to 1. That's kind of like, and I could be wrong because it's been a while since I made this, but I think it's 99 to 1 as kind of like homage to Jay-Z. So I think it's just kind of indicative of the title for the record. So a girl named Ash, she actually took the photo, and I basically just like kind of rotoscoped over it and then added like textures and whatnot to it, and added the dogs and like scribbled out my face and whatnot. There's like a abandoned, like, I guess it would be like, it used to be like a clinic or something off of Saluda. Yeah, I drew the shadow under it.
That's crazy. How long does this take you?
This was probably like 3 or 4 hours. This is actually when those guys from Chicago came down. One of them was just taking like BTS shots and like some photography shots, and this is actually on set for the video that they're gonna be releasing for me. And on the chalkboard is lyrics from like the song that the music video is for.
Which song is this?
It's called Rags. It's unreleased, but like it's weird. I'm excited to put it out because like the beat's mellow, but like I'm screaming on it, so it's kind of like a contrast, but I think it works well. Yeah, so I think the old school hip hop obviously is like the foundation, and so there's lyricism, like things are like heartfelt, you know, you can take a lot from it, but also you can't kind of like shit on new wave because it kind of brings in all those other influences, you know what I mean? So like 90s hip hop didn't necessarily, of course there were like collaborations with like rock music and stuff like that, but nobody was singing on their choruses, you know what I mean? Like the rappers weren't singing their choruses or weren't bringing in like crazy ass features or stuff like that. So I think the new wave is definitely a little bit more like creative and experimental. Oh man, you have to be everything. You have to be the artist, you have to be your promoter, you have to be your booking agent, you have to be your publicist, you have to be the fucking bank, like you have to do everything, especially not even just in Columbia. When you're like super local, like legit local, you're the one that contacts the venues, you come up with the budget, you find your sound guy, you promote it, like it's so much. They're like snake rats. That's so weird. Are you purring? Do they purr or not? They squeak. This is totally random, but do you know chameleons fucking hiss? Did you know that?
No.
I didn't know that either. I think they're kind of cool. It's kind of weird though. I don't know. Like. So TCAP 803 is basically like, it's comprised of Alan, Zach, John, me, and Liam, and then we throw a shot in there. But basically, I've known Alan and Zach since like 6th grade. Known Liam for maybe like 4 or 5 years now, and basically we would just go to Alan's house and like whoop each other's ass in Halo and like freestyle and just like bullshit and stuff. I recently just came up with the idea a year ago to just brand it, you know what I mean? We would call ourselves TCAP, the crew, Alpha Pack 803, but I felt like we're like cool people, we're all charismatic, like we're funny, you know what I mean? And we do shit together, so why not like make it like a vlog style and eventually like produce it for the masses, you know what I mean? This is PATx and this is my AP interview. TCAP 803.
Make them show their teeth, I feel like a joke. Fuck, I think it's time that we apply the pressure. I'm the talent editor and the director. They gon' tell a lie, but best believe